Picture a time, 753 BC, when Rome was just a small settlement on the Palatine Hill. This was an era of legends and lore, where the story of Rome's inception is as dramatic as its history. Romulus, the city's mythical founder, was said to have been raised by a she-wolf alongside his twin brother, Remus. After a bitter dispute, Romulus emerged victorious, naming the burgeoning city after himself. Under the rule of the Seven Kings, Rome grew from a modest settlement to a thriving city. But Rome's true strength came not from its kings, but from its people. The establishment of the Roman Republic in 509 BC marked a pivotal moment in Rome's history. Power was now vested in the hands of the citizens, shaping a political and social structure that would be a model for future republics. As the republic grew, so did Rome's ambitions, setting the stage for the birth of an empire. Fast forward to 27 BC, a pivotal moment in history when Octavian, later known as Augustus, became Rome's first emperor. The transition from republic to empire wasn't a smooth one. It was marked with civil wars, power struggles, and political assassinations. But the rise of Octavian, who took the name Augustus, marked a shift. The republic, with its shared power and elected officials, was replaced by a system with one man at the helm. Augustus, the first emperor of Rome, was a master of image and perception. He maintained the facade of the republic, but in reality, he held absolute power. His reign was marked by peace and prosperity, a period known as Pax Romana, or Roman peace. It was a time of significant growth and expansion, where arts, architecture, and literature flourished. Following Augustus, the Julio-Claudian dynasty ruled Rome. This dynasty included some of the most infamous emperors in history. Caligula, for instance, was known for his extravagant lifestyle and erratic behavior. His rule was marked by cruelty, and he was eventually assassinated by his own guards. Nero, another emperor from this dynasty, was equally controversial. Known for his extravagance and tyranny, Nero's rule ended in chaos. He was accused of setting Rome on fire and was declared a public enemy by the Senate. His death marked the end of the Julio-Claudian dynasty. Despite the turmoil and controversy, these emperors and their policies shaped the Roman Empire. They expanded its boundaries, built monumental structures, and left an indelible mark on history. The power of the Roman Empire continued to grow, reaching far beyond the city of Rome itself. By the time of Emperor Trajan, the empire had reached its greatest extent. From the British Isles in the west to the Arabian Desert in the east, Rome's influence was felt far and wide. The empire continued to expand, reaching its greatest extent under Emperor Trajan in 117 AD. At its zenith, the Roman Empire was a beacon of civilization, a powerhouse of military might, and a melting pot of cultures. Imagine a city where the architectural marvels of the Colosseum, the Pantheon, and the aqueducts stand as testaments to a society's genius. This was Rome at its peak, a place of grandeur and innovation. The Romans were master builders, pioneering architectural techniques like the arch and concrete that would stand the test of time. Their edifices, from the awe-inspiring amphitheaters to the intricate road networks, were not only functional, but also aesthetically pleasing, embodying the Romans' deep appreciation for beauty and symmetry. But Rome was more than just a city of beautiful buildings. It was a crucible of thought and knowledge. Its literature was rich and diverse, with works from poets like Virgil and Ovid, historians like Livy and Tacitus, and philosophers like Seneca and Marcus Aurelius. Their writings continue to influence Western thought and culture even today. The Roman legal system was another testament to their intellectual prowess. It was a complex framework of laws and regulations that were designed to ensure justice and fairness. This system would later serve as the bedrock for many modern legal systems around the world. What made Rome truly remarkable, however, was its ability to harness the power of engineering. From the aqueducts that supplied the city with fresh water, to the roads that connected the vast empire, and the military machines that kept enemies at bay, Roman engineering was second to none. Yet Rome was not just an empire of buildings and laws. It was a vibrant, multicultural society, with a complex economy that included agriculture, trade, and manufacturing. The Roman army, a well-oiled machine of discipline and efficiency, was the backbone of this empire, keeping its borders secure and its citizens safe. However, within this grandeur and prosperity lay the seeds of Rome's decline. The very traits that made Rome great, its ambition, its complexity, its immense size, would also contribute to its fall. The empire had grown too large, too complex to govern effectively, Corruption, economic instability, and military overreach began to take their toll. However, the seeds of Rome's decline were already sown within its grandeur. As the saying goes, all good things must come to an end, and so it was with the Roman Empire. The fall of this great empire did not happen overnight. It was a slow process, a gradual descent into chaos, driven by a perfect storm of factors that left Rome teetering on the brink of collapse. Economic crises played a significant role in destabilizing the empire. The cost of maintaining the vast Roman armies, the extravagant lifestyles of the emperors, and the decay of trade routes all led to crippling financial stress. The once mighty Roman economy was crumbling, and with it, the empire's stability. Military issues were another nail in the coffin. The Roman legions, once the backbone of the empire's might, were stretched thin. They were struggling to protect the empire's vast borders from the increasing threats of barbarian invasions. The quality and loyalty of the soldiers also declined as Rome increasingly relied on foreign mercenaries, who were often more loyal to their pay than to the empire. Internal conflicts added fuel to the fire. The empire was riddled with political corruption, civil wars, and power struggles. The emperors, who were once considered divine, were frequently assassinated in brutal power grabs. The citizens, once proud to be Romans, were disillusioned and their loyalty waned. In the year 395 AD, the empire split into East and West, a division that further weakened Rome. The Western Empire, with Rome at its heart, was particularly vulnerable. In 410 AD, the Visigoths, a Germanic tribe, sacked Rome, a blow from which the city never truly recovered. In 476 AD, Odoacer, a Germanic king, deposed the last Roman emperor, marking the end of the Western Roman Empire. This was the final curtain call for Rome, the city that had once been the center of the world, the city whose empire had once stretched across 3 continents. And so the sun finally set on the Roman Empire, leaving behind a legacy that would forever shape the course of history. So we've journeyed through over 1,000 years of Roman history, from a small settlement to a sprawling empire. We've witnessed the humble beginnings of Rome, founded on the fertile banks of the Tiber River. We've seen how it grew from a fledgling republic into a formidable empire, expanding its reach across the known world, from the sun-drenched sands of Egypt to the misty moors of Britain. We've stood atop the peak of the Roman Empire, marveling at its grandeur and the astonishing achievements in arts, architecture, law, and governance. And we've walked through the shadows of its decline, witnessing the cracks that eventually led to its fall. Yet the journey doesn't end with the fall. The Roman Empire may have fallen, but its influence continues to echo throughout history, shaping the world we live in today. Its legacy lives on in our languages, our laws, our cities, and so much more. It's a testament to the enduring power of human civilization.